Hey, what's up guys? It's Andrew Santowski back with another UFC prediction video. This time, UFC Fight Night Barboza vs. Murthy. It goes down in less than 2 weeks. Saturday, May 18th, 2024. Prelims begin at 4 from the Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada. First fight up, Umar C against Antonio Tricoli. Not going to waste a whole lot of time with this fight. Two guys making their UFC debut. Both have been out of action. C for a year. Tricoli's been out for 2.5 years. I'm going to side with C here to pick up the win. Vidal against Gatto. I'm going to side with Gatto here. She is moving up to bantamweight. Don't know the issue. Vidal, she's pretty thick for the weight class, I think. But like I said, I am impressed with Gatto. She is on a 2-fight skid, but I'd like to see Gatto pick up the win here. Alton Galley against Kleydson Rodrigues. I'm going to side with Kleydson Rodrigues here, which should be a fun scrap for bantamweight. Piera Rodriguez against Ariana Carnelossi. Let's look at the betting odds to this. Piera Rodriguez 158. And I'm going to side with Rodriguez here too. I think she's been out of action for some time. Yeah, over a year, man. Lost to Jillian Robertson by armbar. No shame in that. Jillian Robertson's a great grappler. Ariana Carnelossi, she's pretty strong for the weight class. She's on a 1-fight losing skid. Hasn't fought in 2 years. Don't really know the issue there. Lost to Lupita Godinez, which isn't the worst loss to have. But I'm going to side with Piera Rodriguez here. But again, I think this could be a coin flip. Abus Magomedov against Warlley Alves. I think Abus, he's definitely the side here, man. Better striker. He did go all 3 rounds, which was impressive in his regards. Lost to Kyle Barala, who's just on an absolute tear, man. So no shame in losing to him, but he did go all 3 rounds. And fought valiantly too. I'm going to side with Abus here to pick up the first round knockout. Tom Nolan against Victor Martinez. Victor Martinez, he's on a 1-fight losing streak. Lost to Jordan Levitt, which is pretty bad loss to have. He's up against Tom Nolan, who had a disappointing UFC debut as well, coming off a loss to Nicholas Mota. And I just don't think he really respected Mota. I'm going to side with Nolan here to pick up the win, but again, we'll see. Ramiz Brahma against Temba Gorimbo. Ramiz, he just hasn't fought, man. Hasn't fought in over 2 years. Don't really know what the issue is. Beat Michael Gilmore, who's no longer even with the promotion. This guy just has not fought much, man. I think I remember him getting signed in 2020, and just really haven't heard much about him. So UFC's kind of giving him the Gorimbo here. Gorimbo, he trains with Covington, trains down at MMA Masters, the rock bottom of house, all types of stuff, man. And this guy's just been on a roll, man. Nice finish over Pete Rodriguez earlier this year, and I just think he's gonna roll through Brahma too. So my pick will be Gorimbo. Emily Ducote against Vanessa Denopoulos. Ducote, she's coming off of 1 win over Ashley Yoder. Again, very unimpressive in her UFC career, 2-2. Vanessa Denopoulos, 1 fight winning streak, beat Kanako Murata. Again, this is going to be a striker versus grappler matchup. I'm going to side with Ducote, man, but I'm not really confident with it. Adrian Yanez against Vinicius Salvador, and they're giving this fight to Yanez for him to get back on track. Man, this guy's lost a lot of steam at bantamweight. I do think he's the side here. Vinicius Salvador, he just has not looked good. Let's take a look at Salvador's record. 2-fight losing streak. Lost to Vergara and Altamirano. I'm going to side with Adrian Yanez here. Angela Hill against Luana Pinheiro. I'm going to side with Pinheiro here, man. I mean, the days of Angela Hill headlining card should be done. She is on a 1-fight winning streak over Denise Gomez. Luana Pinheiro, she dates one of the former UFC fighters. 11-2 on a 1-fight losing streak. Lost to Amanda Ribas. No shame in that. I'm gonna side with Pinheiro here. Chaos Williams against Carlston Harris. Oh man, I'm going to start with Kleydson Harris here, man. Carl Williams is definitely going to want to, or Chaos Williams definitely going to want to keep it on the fight, on the feet. He's coming off a win over Bedoya, but that was a year ago. Split decision loss to Randy Brown prior to that. You know, he's got some decent wins. Just hasn't really fought often enough. Kleydson Harris, he is susceptible to getting hit on the feet, but he does have some good submissions, man. He likes to lock in that anaconda. He can also knock you out with his hands, man. He's coming off a win over Jeremiah Wallace, very impressive. Beat Jared Gooden, very impressive. So only hiccup is the Shavkat. We know how good Shavkat is. So, I mean, I'm going to side with Kleydson Harris here, man. Keep the train rolling. Edson Barboza against Lerone Murphy, main event. Man, Barboza's just the guy, man. He just won't, you know, he just can't. He can't get cut from the UFC, man. He keeps winning, keeps the train going, man. This guy is limitless, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just, how is this guy doing it? He's fighting a weight class below what he used to. He's done that for the last 4 years. 38 years old. 2-fight winning streak. This guy keeps rolling, man. And he's coming off a main event win over against Sodiq Yusuff, who I did believe was overrated at the time. And that got proven. Went over Billy Q before that. Lerone Murphy, kind of surprised they're giving him this opportunity, man. 17-fight win streak, 13-0. Beat Josh Kulabau, beat Gabriel Santos. There's been a couple questionable decisions there, man. But I think the 5 rounds is going to get to the dude here. And you're going to give me Barboza at dog odds. I'm going to take Barboza, man. And I think a lot of people probably will as well. Just because of that 5 rounds, man. 75-inch reach, 73-inch reach, 32, 38, 5'11 to 5'9. I'm going to side with Barboza here, man. Again, as long as Barboza doesn't get put out, you gotta think this guy might win rounds 3, 4, and 5, no matter how it's going. So I see it maybe being a tough fight. Anyhow, so I'm gonna take the dog in that spot, man. Again, Urseg almost came through this past Saturday. Kind of came down in that 5th round, and you know, he was on his back for a little while, so that probably cost him the fight. But Urseg was definitely a live dog. Definitely showed he was worthy of that title shot, and I'm sure we'll see him back there in the future. So, guys, my picks: Barboza, Harris, Pinheiro, Yanez. I'm going to change my pick to Ducote. Gorimbo, Nolan, Magomedov, Rodriguez, Gatto, C.